Gentlewoman from Richmond City, Ms. McClellan.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Speaking against the motion.
Gentlewoman has the floor.
Ladies and gentlemen of the House, as we all know, this motion is basically an effort to kill the bill. The issue of liability also came up in the Education Committee, and I would point out that to the extent that a coach faces liability for what would happen if a player receives a concussion, they face that now, whether we pass that bill or not. What this bill actually will do is to help those coaches, those students, or those participants who are participating recognize the signs of a concussion to get treatment. And I just want to point out this bill was brought because of the death recently. Michelle and Gil Trenum, and Michelle was in the gallery yesterday, brought this bill because they lost one of their sons who had an undiagnosed concussion, who then committed suicide. And the gentleman from yesterday, the gentleman from Henrico, talked about how we needed some statistics because the fact that the patron, who is a pediatric neurologist, had seen an increase in the number of patients who present themselves with concussion had increased was not enough. Well, there are plenty of statistics from the CDC, as well as other studies that have shown an increase in the number of concussions that children under 19 have showed due to traumatic brain injury or other brain injury resulting from sporting events. And that the younger persons are at increased risk for traumatic brain injury with increased severity and prolonged recovery than adults. Again, we have already made a policy decision that for school participants participating in sports, they have to have policies in place. By law, they were required to have those policies in place. All this bill does is say, if a non-school group uses that school property for an event, they have to either look at the policies that that school has adopted, which are on the website, won't take that much time, or develop their own. And I think if you want to vote this bill up or down, we should vote it up and down, but let's not do it based on an argument of liability that those coaches are already going to face today, whether we pass this bill or not. Thank you.